Welcome back, folks. So it's going to be another one of those longer, slightly longer crafting videos. And guys, this is all about that Asdal set we just picked up for Enchanting, so it's super suit time. I'm not going to re-enchant my bows and rebuild bows right now. This is more or less for the outfit. So I'm looking for Alchemy, and I'm looking for the Asdal set for Enchanting. In addition, I'm also going to make a super suit for Smithing. So the Smithing and the Alchemy can kind of be combined on some of the sets. This kind of reduces the number of pieces we have to carry around with us. So guys, just to kind of give you a quick update on what I'm doing with my wheels here. Alchemy is up to 100. I can't increase that anymore. It's as strong as it'll go. Bam. I've got this opened up. Benefactor. That's going to give us as good as we can get for the stuff we need. Bam. Okay, I've got my smithing, and guys, I don't need to worry about unlocking ebony just yet. That's for Stalrim smithing later on, but I don't have my hands on a bunch of Stalrim just yet, so I'm going to wait until that whole quest line gets, progressed. That's going to be quite a bit later on Solstheim, so for that reason, I'm not worried about my smithing skill right now as far as the ebony goes. Enchanting, I got that up to 100. Bam, that's as strong as it'll go, and I got my second enchantment on each item unlocked at the top. Booyah. And folks, one thing I wanted to point out, now I'm not wearing any of my archery clothes, that's why the bows don't look super strong right now, but pay more attention to that at the bottom where it says 93 points of damage for the chaos, and then it says target takes 60 damage for frost. So watch what happens to those two numbers now when I load these perks. And guys, I just broke away and did some destruction training, so I can actually dump perks into all of these now. Level 60. Booyah. Go ahead and hit Frost, Shock, and Flames. Now, we do not have to re-enchant those bows, because those perks have more to do with just the magic part of things. So guys, there it is. 162 points of damage now for Chaos, and we're up to 104 points of damage now for Frost. And guys, when we get our hands on Stalrim, there's another boost that Stalrim specifically has on the Frost. So not only is that going to apply to the Frost damage that's on there, so that 104 will get even stronger, but because Chaos damage also has that Frost element in there as one of the three, that Chaos damage is also going to get another boost to that 162. So guys, we're not done with bows yet, but again, I need to wait until I get my hands on Stalrim to do anything for that. For right now, we are here for super suits, guys. But I am going to, work a little bit on smithing here. So I went ahead and bought whatever iron she had. I'm going to do the normal iron daggers. But before I get into that, guys, I've been talking about jewelry for a long time now. And I really haven't been able to do much with jewelry because I didn't have a bunch of gemstones yet. But boy, do I now. Now, I normally don't like to drop below 1 on anything, just because you never know if there's some obscure quest out there where the guy wants a flawless diamond. It's like, okay, yeah, great. It's going to take a long time to find one of those again. So anyway, just for the sake of, being cautious, I always like to keep at least one of everything. But that being said, guys, I go down to the next most expensive thing I could possibly craft, so I'm looking at gold right now. And that's probably going to be that ring for 700. That's 485. 550, 500. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start with those. And look how much the smithing bumps. This is why I like the jewelry. It's just unfortunate, it takes time to kind of build up those gemstones enough to be able to really do it. Okay, flawless ruby. Again, down to 1 there. Okay, I'll punch my sapphires down to 1 as well. But you guys can see the jewelry is just really knocking it out of this smithing skill right now. And then the jeweled, I'm going to leave at least 3 flawless amethysts, because honestly I think there's a quest in Riften and she wants 3 of those. So I will stop at 3 just for that reason. And honestly I can't remember if it's the flawless amethyst or if it's the flawless garnet. Honestly, I can never remember. So anyway, I'm a little more limited on my silver ingots right now. Flawless sapphires. Okay, there it is. The next best thing is going to be that. But again, I'm not sure about the flawless garnet, if that is what that quest giver wants. So I will knock myself down to 2. And that way, if I do need 3 of those particularly, then I only need to find 1 more. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and then that only leaves the, really, the silver ruby ring. See, I'm okay on silver ingots right now. So now that transmute, I think that's what it's called. You know, I'm bad with names here. Give me a moment to locate that. I think it's alteration. Wow, look at that. Go memory. Transmute. Sure enough. So you simply go ahead and cook that off. It'll say silver ore added. So yeah, it does the ore. So, you know, you need a whole bunch of iron ore in order to really make that, you know, worthwhile as far as that goes. So now that being said, guys, a lot of these ore mines that are out there, you know, you can just go farm this stuff. You can often buy, you know, iron ore from the vendors here. So there's a couple of different ways to get it there. Now, back in my chest in that Whiterun house, I do have a ton of ore for this reason. But now, again, I don't really need the silver right now, so I'm not going to bother going through the process. I just kind of wanted to point that out, just in case y'all do need the silver. That is another way you can get it. Okay, so for right now, I'm just going to do a little bit of dummy crafting, you know, to further that smithing skill as much as possible right now. Because it's not just about unlocking that one for 80, the ebony smithing. It's also about just your raw smithing skill. So when I go to start upgrading my clothing items, you know, for our combat uniform, I'm going to want my smithing skill as high as possible right now for that. Now I've got my alchemy up to 100, so I'm going to craft, you know, real good strong smithing potions anyway. The smithing skill is just, you know, it goes into that also. So for right now, I'm going to smith my clothes up as good as I can, but at the end of the day, this won't be as strong as I can possibly get them. Alright folks, so I'm going to go ahead and equip my old super suit for alchemy right now, and that's only so I can craft up some, you know, they're not going to be great yet, but some potions for enchanting, and I'm only going to do 4 right now. And this is because my alchemy skill is already bumped to 100, so these are as strong as I can make these for now. Again, that next super suit is really going to help strengthen these potions, so I'm up to 27 now. Okay, so now I'm going to equip the Asdal set. There it is, guys, all 4 pieces. So now to verify you're getting the bump, there it is right there. Asdal's Genius. Increases your enchanting skill by 10 points. So that's because we equipped 4 pieces of that set. It can be any 4 pieces. Okay, so just to show you what that does in and of itself, let's just take a circlet, for example.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Alchemy. Created potions are 20% more powerful. Okay, look what just happened there when I dumped that perk point in, guys. It's up to 26 now, and we still haven't drank the potion. Okay, we're up to 29%, guys, and we're not done yet. Okay, now I'm going to go down to the jewelry here. Same type of deal, guys, right into the alchemy. And I'm also going to do Fortify smithing on these. Might as well take full advantage of that double enchantment per item. Okay, exactly the same thing for the ring.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
And last but not least, a bracer. Okay, now if we do the Falmer helmet trick, we can actually do a Falmer helmet too, but I'm going to hold off on that for just a moment. What I'm going to actually do first, but before I do, I'm going to save real quick just so I don't waste anything. Okay, so no potion, I'm just going to do this one straight up here. Alright, so the old set is no more. We're going down to the new set now. Everything 29. You know, the Falmer helmet's the exception there because I didn't drink the potion for that one. Okay, so this is going to be our new super suit. Now, I do not want to equip the Falmer helmet just yet. I want to see if it makes a difference in potions. Okay, so I've got 4 pieces now, 29% apiece, going into alchemy. Let's see what the difference is on all of these potions we've been crafting. So first thing first, I'm going to go down to smithing.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much.
130% better. Okay, it can get better, so we're not quite, you know, up as high as it can go yet. Okay, enchanting, 32% stronger. Now I'm going to back out and put that Falmer helmet on and see if it makes a big difference. Okay, so smithing's up to 145 now, and enchanting is 36% stronger now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make 5 more of these potions and do it all over again.
Master irrelevant skill with potions.
Alright guys, this is where I tend to make mistakes. This is why I save the game so often when I'm doing my crafting. I almost totally forgot to put my Asdal stuff back on there, and that is going to matter when we do this enchantment. Okay, we're up to 31 now, guys, and you know, when you're talking about 4 or 5 different pieces, that does add up and it matters.
Fine selection. Everything fresh and delicious.
Alright guys, now we're about to see the difference in what we just crafted up. Okay, so all this 29 stuff can go. Okay, equipping all 5 of those pieces for 31, just to make sure I got that right in my favorites menu here. Elk, 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 elk. Good to go. Okay, so I don't remember what the percentage was on the prior potion, but that's significantly stronger. And then smithing, guys, is now up to 153% better. Okay, once again, don't forget that Asdal set when you do your enchanting. Okay, so either I maxed it out or it's just not quite strong enough to push it over the marker there. So, yeah, for right now, we are good. Alright guys, so I still have my smithing stuff to think about, and I'm going to enchant up some clothing items for combat. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and make all of these right now. And, you know, I've got a couple in the bag there just in case I do need to craft a couple more up. Smithing, I'm going to go ahead and toast those as well. Right now, there's only 4 uniform items we have that we can do for smithing. But there is a way to... So there's actually a way to get a 5th clothing item for smithing. But I don't want to talk too much about that right now because I can't remember the person's name who tipped me off to that, and I want to make sure I give them a proper shout out. And not only that, I don't have the uniform item anyway. So I'm definitely going to be showcasing that in a later crafting video. Okay, so everything is up to 31 now. I got the 4 pieces for smithing. I got the shirt, the ring, the necklace, and the bracers, all going into smithing right now. 31% a piece. We are in real good shape, guys, to do some pretty good upgrading on our, not only weapons, but our clothing items as well. Guys, before I do anything with potions or crafting, I always draw up that save. You just never know. You might start, you know, upgrading and you realize you forgot to grab a material or something. So it just saves you a ton of time with wasting potions and whatnot. Watch what happens when I drink the potion. 45 and 102. Guys, it's night and day difference. Everything we just did, it was all worth it. And look at our smithing skill go. I think I got the Falmer helmet in there. I wasn't really paying attention. Yes, I did. If I really wanted to craft up new bows right now, I would. And, you know, they would be significantly stronger than whatever I had my bows at before. But honestly, I'm just going to wait until I get the stall room. But, you know, for you guys at this stage in the game, you might want to just go ahead and craft yourself up some new bows. You know, get the smithing clothes on working for you, get the potion stack, and you'll just get some really good damage output bows going for you. Alright folks, now before I start drinking a bunch of potions for enchanting, I just kind of want to see what I do want to enchant. Now, I know one thing is absolutely going to happen here. But not alchemy, archery. So guys, 40%. I think I was enchanting at 34% before, and that was with the potion working for us. So now we're up to 40 without the potion. Not only that, we don't even have the Asdals equipped just yet. So this is just bare bones 40. Conjuration and other casts are up to 25. Here's what I really want to go after, magic and magic regen. So those are up to 50. Okay, so once again, don your Asdal set. Go ahead and put a quick save in place. Wait for Serana to finish crafting her stuff. Alright guys, let's do this. So I've only got, 9 potions, so I can't go too crazy here. But I'm definitely going to get some archery going. And extra magic. So I'm up to 63 right now, not too bad. Okay, that's what I like it to read, and this, tells me in my favorites exactly what I'm putting on there. I've got the archery and magic, extra magic with that plus sign, that's just my little code there. And then I use the minus for the regeneration. And then, it tells me what it is, it's the circlet, and then it tells me the strength. So the arch is up to 51 right now, which I think we were crafting at 34%, guys, for the archery. So imagine, having 5 pieces now equipped going into your bow. That's why I say I'm really not too concerned right now about crafting new bows. And then, of course, the 63 is the extra magic. I'm going to do the exact same thing with a Falmer helmet. The only difference is I like to put an F on the end of the Falmer helmet so that it still alphabetizes right next to the other circlet, but I'll know that one is the circlet and one is the Falmer. Alright guys, so we got the headwear out of the way. I'm going to go right for my uniform next. And this one's a little trickier because you don't have all the usual suspects. So, depending on the stat I want to work on next, that's what I'm going to tend to dump in there. So in addition to conjuration, I might put like magic or regen. Okay, I'm going to work on the jewelry next. Ring and necklace. Always start with archery. And this time I'm going to do carry weight with it, because I'm sick and tired of having weight issues. Alright, same type of format there. Okay, I'm going to do carry weight on the ring as well. Okay, so I've got the bracer and then the 3 boots I want to enchant up. Okay, once again, same configuration, carry weight. Okay, and I don't need to bother putting the weight on there because just in my mind I always know anything I always enchant with boots, weight is automatically a part of it, so I really don't care to have that on there for that reason. I'm more just concerned about, what is it, frost, flames, etc. Okay, I'm going to splurge a little bit now. This is my last potion. Otherwise, I would have crafted, the shock, same configuration. I would have had the carry weight on there. But in this case, I need some more sneak going for me. So I am going to go ahead and, considering that, I don't have the potions to do them all, I went ahead and combined the sneak with the shock. This way, depending on the situation, I can either, put the boots on for shock protection or extra sneakage. But either way, I just have to kind of keep in mind if I do switch to those boots, I am going to lose about, 51 or so pounds in my weight carrying capacity. Alright folks, so it is time to show you the power of what we just did here. Now, I didn't do anything to my bows. These are the same bows I was using beforehand. We've got, 180 base damage. Both bows are the same, and that is my Forsworn set. That is the gauntlets with archery, 34%. That is the headgear with archery, necklace, and ring. All 34%. Okay, now let's see what happens when we equip our new super suit. So I'm wearing a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things with archery. And then again, the boots and the shirt don't do archery. So let's see what our new bow attack power damage is, shall we? 245, guys. And what was it, 180 before, and we haven't even drank the potion yet. And guys, this still isn't as good as things can get. You know, this is the bow that I crafted a long time ago. This, you know, I could put the smithing clothes on, and I could craft better bows. But again, I'm going to wait for my Skyrim. But wow, y'all should absolutely do that in the time being. I hesitate to say you probably get those bows pushing up over 300 by now if you can get your smithing skill up a little higher especially. But wow, yeah, just the potion crafting, the potion going into the smithing, the clothing going into the smithing, and then, you know, of course, the clothing items that we just crafted with Archery, it boggles the mind. And notice the weight capacity now too, guys. 543 carry weight capacity. So now if I really wanted to, you know, I could craft up some different stuff, you know, jewelry, necklaces, and rings with, you know, some like conjuring stuff on there with some magic regen, magic, you know, extra magic. You know, I can do the different schools of magic. The sky's the limit. So yeah, craft different pieces. I just couldn't help myself. I had to know. 153 marksman potion. Those are getting cooked. Just to see how it affects the bow. So 245. 619, guys, and we're still not done with bows. I mean, when I say we're going to be pushing 1,000, I am not even kidding. So yeah, we're going to get that Skyrim. Actually, we're almost already pushing 1,000. So if you get the 3 random elementals with that chaos damage, that's 153. That's 450 extra points of damage. That's possible in each shot. You're guaranteed that extra 104 points for frost damage. So if you're guaranteed that frost damage for that bow, even if all 3 of the chaos damages fail, you're pushing 723 damage right now, just between the frost and the base damage. You know, you throw some chaos damage in on top of that, we're already pushing 1,000, folks. And we're not done yet. Alright, folks, so that's pretty much the end of the video right now. When I get my hands on that Skyrim and I open up Ebony Smithing to unlock the Skyrim specs, we're going to recraft bows, and guys, our damage output is just going to blow your minds. And what I really hope is you guys can go out there and now just pretty much one-hit whatever you want. So guys, as always, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.